Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up Uganda.
We are traveling all over Uganda to find hardworking farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need
to make their farms more productive and adapt to climate change.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice and turn their farms around into a profitable business,
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experience
on the Shamba Shape Up
Uganda!
Prob, what are you doing? Why are you sniffing like a dog?
I'm getting the scent of a new farmer.
No, stop it. Someone might find you acting like this.
I can sniff we're close by.
No, wait, wait.
See? I told you we're in the neighborhood.
You actually could.
So we're going that way. Come. Today we're in Bitabago village, Rakai district, and we're here to meet 41-year-old Olive Namukasa, a former secondary teacher but is now a full-time farmer. She has 2 children and lives happily on her 1.5-acre piece of land.
Oliver moved to the village 6 years ago to become a full-time farmer. What do you have on your farm?
I have bananas, I'm starting bees, I do poultry, I do grow vegetables and teach people even how to work from the house. We have small-scale industries.
Okay.
We make cakes, we make Vaseline, we make liquid soap, and we train the youth and the women majorly about the same.
What challenges do you face in the farm?
You can find us out of season, in season. Like right now we have been undergoing drought for the last 5 months. And because we are doing many things, we don't grow like at the pace we are supposed to grow. Actually, this plantation was so good, but it has been deteriorating from time to time, but not because I'm lazy. I actually don't know why.
You don't have to worry because we don't come alone.
Yes.
We as Shamba Shape Up, we come with experts that are going to give you all the knowledge and help you need.
I'm very grateful.
So
actually, I think I've not got this day in my life.
No, you're going to get even more. So let us go and call these experts and come back. Don't move.
Okay.
You stay here.
Thank you.
Because we're coming back.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
I named my farm Sniff because I had an idea in mind of seeing opportunities that other people had not seen.
Oliver loves learning. Rather, sniff out new ideas to find solutions to complex problems. But what about a problem so obvious that it is always overlooked? Soil fertility. To help Oliver improve her soils, the first thing we must do is a soil test. This will tell us whether the soil on Oliver's farm has all the nutrients needed for the pumpkins she is planning to grow. Mr. Okumu Akisoferi from Jaba Engineering Limited collected soil samples from the Shamba for testing a few days ago, and here he is with the results. So, Madam Oliver, I can see you've been tilling the land. What had you planted before?
We had planted their maize.
Maize?
Yes.
Was it good maize?
The harvest was just fair.
Fair?
Yeah.
Have you done a soil test before?
No.
Luckily, he's around. Mr. Okumu, what is a soil test?
Yes.
A soil test is when we analyze the soil, determine the nutrient components of the soil, so that can advise you on the recommendations on what nutrients to add, so you can get a good yields.
Isn't it a very expensive thing?
It's not very expensive.
I normally just hear it on TV, and I think it's for the rich people.
Soil testing is not for the rich only.
Oh.
As long as you want to go to commercial farming,
Yes.
you have to do soil test.
How do you do a soil test?
A soil test begins from the field, how you collect the sample. So when you're collecting a soil sample, you come with those materials.
Yes.
You need a soil auger.
Yes.
You need a bucket, plastic one.
Yes.
So you determine the number of method you're going to use. For example, the zigzag method.
Yes.
You move around the field in a zigzag way.
He collected at least 10 samples, mixed all the samples together in a bucket. From that mixture, kept half a kilo and sent it to the lab for testing.
Yes, Madam Olive, we came and did the test as said, and here are the results. We start with the pH. pH is the acidity or alkalinity of the soil.
Okay.
So vegetables require a range of pH to grow very well. So our pH is okay, it was optimum.
Okay.
So you go to nitrogen. Nitrogen was also high in your soil. So meaning you don't need any fertilizer, which has more nitrogen. So you go to phosphorus. Phosphorus is for root development and energy of the plant. But it was less. So you need a fertilizer which has more phosphorus. Now potassium, here it is high also in the soil. Yes. So if you want to have good fruits, big fruits, good size, the care has to be enough in the soil.
So for Olive to plant her horticulture crops here, what
Yes.
would you recommend her to do?
According to our results, the soil analysis, the phosphorus was low in the soil. And phosphorus mainly for the root development and energy of the plant.
Yes.
So we have recommended Madam Oliver to apply fertilizer which has more phosphorus. Yes.
We have a problem in the shops where we buy.
Yes, please.
The shop owners, they don't know this information.
Yes.
So when you get there, they just give you what they have. How can we do such that we avoid those mistakes?
That's now the reason for doing a soil test. When you go with your soil test report, the agric shop, present it. Because now I've explained to you and you know what you want. Say, I want DAP.
Yes.
No one should tell that this one works as DAP. Okay?
Farmers can also go for blended fertilizer. This is by getting a mixture of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, secondary nutrients and micronutrients to get the farmer's preferred ratios. Just to summarize, what are the benefits of doing a soil test?
When you do a soil test, you're able to know the type of crop you're going to grow at first. Because as I told you, every crop has the nutrients, different nutrients that it requires.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you know the type of crop, you either change the crop or change the soil to suit the crop.
Then how often can a farmer do a soil test?
A farmer can do a soil test every after 3 years.
Every after 3 years.
Yes.
And as I told you in the beginning, isn't it a very expensive thing?
Soil testing is not very expensive as farmers always think. It's only 50,000 Ugandan shillings. You're able to know the nutrients and a report.
Is there a way you can help us demonstrate how to use these DAPs or fertilizers?
Yes, please.
Good. Which space can we use?
Yeah, we can use there.
Okay, good.
Yes, yes.
This is yours to keep, so don't throw it.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
I wasn't throwing it.
So Mr. Okumu,
Yes, Sebo.
is this where we're going to perform the duty?
Yes, this is where I'm going to perform the duty.
Okay.
We're going to plant our pumpkins.
To plant pumpkin, dig a hole 2 feet wide and 2 feet deep and space your pumpkin holes 10 feet from one hole to another and 10 feet from one row to another. Mix the soil well with well-wrought manure and put it back into the planting hole. This hole is made wide so that when it rains, it collects water that the pumpkin can use as it grows. Make a small hole 10 centimeters deep inside the wide hole with a mixture of soil and manure to plant your seeds. Put about 125 grams of planting fertilizer like DAP into the small hole. Cover with the light soil, then place 3 to 4 seeds in each hole. Pumpkin is a heavy feeder, and that is why it needs a lot of fertilizer and manure. It will take about 10 days to germinate, but you can make the germination faster by soaking the seeds overnight. So we've learned about soil testing and given Oliver's soil a boost. So what next to help Olive sniff out new opportunities in her shamba?
Here is an interesting fact about our next crop. It has one of the hardest shells to crack. In fact, it requires pressure to break the shell. But after it's broken, it will fetch you a lot of money on the market. This tree produces nuts and it is called macadamia. In East Africa, it is very popular in Kenya and now it is sinking its roots in Ugandan soils. Oliver is very proud of her 15 trees. They are 6 months old, but they don't look so good. We've invited Mr. Steve Kasaja, a macadamia expert, to tell us more about this wonder tree. Tell us about macadamia. Can it grow well in Uganda?
Macadamia grows well in Uganda. The variety we are promoting, Mulanga 20, grows well in Uganda, according to research.
But what have you observed so far?
Yeah, I have observed a number of things. This tree has been lacking water. So there is water stress. You see, some of these leaves are starting to dry because of lack of enough water. So that is one. Another one, I see leaf rust disease. You see these spots on the leaf?
Those brown ones.
Yeah, these brown ones.
Okay.
It is a disease that is attacking the leaves. And the other one, when Oliver was planting this tree, didn't provide the
Staking.
support, didn't stake the tree. So there is need to put a support on this tree such that it grows straight, not bending.
Can I do something very fast to save this plant to get out of the water shortage?
Yes, it is very fine. You can add water. This young tree needs 3 liters of water twice a week.
How can I fight the rust?
The leaf rust, it is a fungal disease.
Yeah.
So these fungal diseases can be controlled or prevented through application of copper-based fungicides. So on the market right now we have a copper, or there is a one called efficient. You just get 4 spoonfuls of the chemical, you mix in 20 liters of water.
You have talked of using copper fungicides.
Yes.
How often can I spray this plant to keep it normal?
Okay, you do it once a month.
All right. This is going well.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions?
I don't have more questions. I'm going to just put in more effort because I don't want to lose this money.
Give us briefly or outline all those things that we need to do to save this plant.
Okay. We are going to first provide a stand such that it guides or supports this tree to grow straight.
Okay.
After providing the stand, you're going to provide a mulch, add water or apply water, and then after the tree gaining, you're going to bring a copper, like I said, or any copper-based fungicide and apply on the leaves and down.
Oliver,
Yes.
after doing all this, I am convinced that we'll have only 3 years and 4 months and we'll be reaping.
I just feel the money in my pocket.
Exactly. Steve?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have anything to say?
Yes, 3 and 4 months you'll be earning the money, but I have observed these pores. These dried pores are going to attract termites. And termites really affect the macadamia trees. So we need to take care of the macadamia trees. Let us not dispose these pores near the macadamia trees. And then we need to prevent the termites from attacking the tree.
You're right.
Yes, Olive.
Because there are very many here.
Oh,
I didn't know that they affect the plant.
Olive, see, there is a chemical, a fungicide here we can use. This is called extra imitrust.
Is it there on Ugandan market?
It is very available on the Ugandan market.
Wow.
20 grams, you mix them in 5 liters of water. Spray on the leaves and on the ground.
Does it matter which time I spray?
It matters. We usually want to spray in the morning or in the evening, but not during day. Don't spray
okay.
at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Yes.
Thank you, Oliver. And this is looking good already.
Welcome back.
To Shamba Shape Up Uganda.
We are in Bitabago village, hanging out with Oliver.
First, we have learnt why soil testing is a must for our vegetable garden. Plus, we've seen the right farming practice to grow strong and healthy macadamia trees.
But wait, there's more. We're on a mission to uncover the bars on setting up a fresh beehive and how to add value to coffee. We have to go. It's okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll see you again. Yes. We found out earlier that Oliver sniffed out an opportunity and planted both macadamia and vegetables. With these projects, you need good, busy, extra workers on the farm. That way. And the best workers for the job are bees. Oliver wants to set up an apiary and has been waiting for the modern beehive for a few months. And it is finally here. She had a locally made beehive, but her interest is in the KTB, the Kenyan Top Bar Hive. To teach her how to prepare the hive, we have invited Mr. Abudallah from Celebrate Hope Ministries.
This is a Kenyan top bar hive. The reason as why it is called the Kenyan top bar.
Yes.
These are the top bars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has two different parts. And we're having, this is the queen excluder. It separates the brooding chamber here and the honey chamber. You first count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the 5th, you put this is a queen excluder. From the entrance holes where the bees enter from. Okay. The reason as to why we put this one,
yes,
we just only allow these workers to pass through. They go this side with the honey. So we normally keep the queen here and
so
the
this
brood,
prevents the queen from going the other side?
yeah, from going and lay eggs the other side.
Okay.
It is very important in the beehive because when we are going to harvest, we just harvest only honey,
yes,
and leave the brood this side.
Mr. Abdallah,
Yes, Mr.
how important are bees on a farm?
Okay, bees are more important on our farm because they are agents of pollination. So most of the plants, they are pollinated by bees.
But there are dry seasons when we don't have pollen on the plants. How do we sustain the bees during that time?
Now we normally sustain our bees during dry season because first of all we have to plant coriander because that coriander normally grows every morning. It can flower and in the evening. Okay. So our bees can be getting some nectar from there. Then after we have to be providing them with water. That one can sustain them.
How important is water to bees?
When they are making honey, they use water. So when you want your colony to perform very well,
yes,
you need to provide them with some water.
Is there anything you want to ask Abdallah?
Can bees help us in our small industries, cottage industries? Do they have anything that we can get them that we can add value to get money?
Apart from honey and pollination, we also have the beeswax. Okay. You have processed your honey.
Yes.
Then the remaining combs,
yes,
you process them into beeswax. Oh. Yeah. Now we have found me with some beeswax.
Yes.
This one is coming out after processing your honey. Now the remaining ones. Yeah. That is it, you can see. Yeah.
Is it edible as well?
No, it's not edible, but actually we use that one in making candles. We make shoe polish. You can make Vaseline and soap out of that one.
Yeah, we have just been buying this, but we didn't know it comes from bees.
Oh, sorry. But now it is coming from your bees.
Wow.
Yeah, the bees.
So we are going to increase the production and support our factory, our small-scale industry for Vaseline.
Very true.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Mr. Abdallah, why don't you go take us and show us how to set up this KTB?
Oh, actually, good enough. I've already prepared the place where to put the KTBs. Maybe let me take you there.
Good. Let's go. Next to the water harvest.
Yes.
Oh, Caris! Job well done. Good. Wow. Caris.
It is very nice work.
So, it's very nice. Eh?
Yeah.
Good.
Now, this is how an apiary must be looking like.
Okay.
Now, first of all, we need the shade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we don't want the sun to disturb our bees here.
Yes.
Some people, they normally ask, why is it that the entrance holes are here?
Facing one side.
Yeah, facing this side. Because now when we are going to harvest, we normally stand the other side. And another thing, we followed the wind direction when we are establishing this apiary.
Okay.
So now the wind is coming from here, moving upwards. So it is just stopping here. It cannot enter through the entrance holes. So when you face the entrance holes where the wind is coming from, sometimes bees come and enter, then within a few days, because at night it is ever cold.
Yes.
Because they normally move in small clusters. We find that the coldness is too much and they just
run.
Yeah.
Oliver, are you happy?
I'm very happy.
They've built an apiary. Eh?
I think I'm going to get rich very soon.
We're going to share.
Finally, actually, our beehives have been baited with beeswax.
Oh.
We are just waiting for the bees to enter.
Good. Hey. Is that the sound of bees I hear? Thanks to our awesome work, I think there will be a swarm of bees very soon. But let's go and find out what Aggie has been cooking.
Thank you, Frob, for asking. You see, I've been organizing how to show you the way we make these coffee beans into an amazing, tasty hot cup of coffee. Oliver, like many coffee farmers, grows coffee on her shamba, but doesn't know how her farming practices affect the quality of coffee. We want to show Oliver how coffee is processed and the extra profit she would earn by adding value to her produce. To do that, we have visited Mr. Dungu Henry at Celebrate Hope Ministries factory to show us the steps in coffee value addition. On receiving coffee at the factory, there are a couple of steps we take to clean it off impurities. First, using the conveyor, we remove heavy and light impurities such as leaves, big stones, and sticks. After that, with the use of elevator buckets, coffee moves up the system to a metal detector. Using magnets, all metallic objects are removed. To further remove all stones that are the same size as the coffee beans, the coffee is poured on a destoner. The destoner uses density to move all the light material ahead and the stones backwards. At this point, the coffee is 95% clean, but we want the beans without the husks. So, using the huller, coffee beans are spun and opened using pressure. Once we crack the husks and separate the coffee and husks, we pass them through the oscillator. This separates the two, but leaving behind ungraded dry coffee. After removing the husks, all that is left is the fairly average quality coffee, also known as FAQ. The FAQ is passed in the grading machine. This separates them in 4 categories. Grade 18, which is the premium grade, grade 17 and 16, which are high grade, grade 15 falls in the medium grade. Finally, ending with 12 and 11, which are low grade. It is after the grading phase that a farmer gets to know the price for his or her coffee.
Henry, from this phase,
Yes,
which other stages do we pass through before you get to the brewed coffee?
We do the roasting. After roasting, we do the grinding, because we take coffee grinded, not in beans.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we need to do the grinding.
After the grinding phase, the coffee is sorted into different products, weighed and packed for selling.
To prevent yield loss from the farm, here are some of the things farmers can do to practice climate-smart agricultural methods to get a good harvest. Plant the right seedlings that are resistant to coffee wilt disease. Always apply fertilizer on the onset of the rain season. Make sure all the preventive measures to control the black coffee twig borer are observed. This is because this pest can lead up to 50% yield loss.
You have been emphasizing the point of quality. Does it have an issue of where I dry my coffee from?
Yes. So we advise you as a farmer to dry your coffee using a tarpaulin or on tarpaulin.
I've been so much lucky to visit this factory. It has helped me learn that if we don't dry our coffee on tarpaulins, then it does not get a good quality. If we over dry it beyond the expected moisture, then you still lose it. I have learned, and I'm going to do everything right.
Aha, Adi! I come bearing gifts.
We are still in the chat.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe I've got you something to boost the chart.
Coffee is waiting. Good timing, good timing.
Yes, Oliver.
Yes, Fro.
Have you enjoyed our visit?
I've not only enjoyed, but it has been very educative. And I hope you would not leave.
You want us to stay?
Yes.
We can, but unfortunately, we have some other farmers to visit. So, Agi, you know, it's about that time.
But let's do the coffee first.
It's okay. Thank you.
Welcome. That's how I do.
If you want to learn more about what you've watched on this episode, you can find it on Shamba.
For you people watching at home, catch us on the next episode of
Shamba Shape Up Uganda!